Dylan, an 18-year-old boy, visits the supermarket one day. There, he runs into a 46-year-old woman named Allison, who approaches him for help choosing shower equipment. The moment Dylan sees her, he finds her incredibly attractive and can't help but feel drawn to her. He happily assists her in picking out the right items. As Dylan leaves the supermarket, he runs into Allison again outside. She tells him she doesn't know how to install the shower and asks if he can come over to help. She even flashes some cash to sweeten the deal. Dylan, unable to say no, agrees and follows her to her house. At her place, Dylan quickly installed the shower. But then, unexpectedly, Allison undresses right in front of him. She looks at him and says that if he wants, he can join her in the shower. Hearing this, Dylan is thrilled. He can't hold himself back and jumps right in. The two of them shower together and share a passionate moment. Dylan is over the moon with how things turn out. Later, he tells his best friend, Nolan, everything. Nolan grins and says, "You've hit the jackpot, you're going to enjoy this a lot." The next night, Dylan gets ready for a date with Allison. Dressed sharply, he's about to leave when his mom, Clara, asks where he's going. He brushes her off, saying he's headed to a party with a friend. Moments later, Allison pulls up outside, and Dylan hops into her car. They go to a restaurant, spend time talking, and Dylan shows her an app he's been developing. Allison seems impressed and tells him one of her friends works at an IT company. She'll talk to him to see if he can help. But then she adds that she'll need something in return, though she doesn't say exactly what. Instead of focusing on college, Dylan begins spending most of his time with Allison. Their romance continues, but it comes at a cost. He hardly spends time with his mom anymore. Clara starts to worry, confused, and upset by her son's strange behavior. One day, Claire comes across Allison's number on Dylan's phone. She notices he's been calling the number every day and having long conversations. Assuming it's just a college girl he's dating, she decides to call and invites Allison over for dinner. That evening, when Allison shows up at the house, Dylan is stunned to see her. "What are you doing here?" he asks. Allison replies, "Your mom invited me." But when Clara sees her, she's completely taken aback. Her son is seeing a woman who's over 45. Shock turns into tension, and soon a heated argument breaks out between Clara and Allison. Angry, Allison storms out. Dylan tries to stop her, but she won't listen, so he leaves with her. Back at her house, their romance picks up right where it left off. Now even more suspicious, Claire finds Allison's behavior deeply troubling. She begins to look into her online, and what she finds horrifies her. Allison had once married a wealthy man who died under mysterious circumstances just a few months later. Alarmed, Clara realizes she has to save Dylan before it's too late. The next day, she heads to Allison's house and demands her son back. But Allison coldly refuses, saying she's going to take Dylan away from her forever. Terrified by her words, Claire retreats only to quickly make a new plan. She invites Dylan's classmate, Freya, over for dinner, knowing Dylan has a soft spot for her. Meanwhile, Allison tries to convince Dylan to stay at her place longer so they can keep enjoying themselves. But this time, Dylan refuses and heads home. That night, Freya arrives for dinner, and Dylan is clearly happy to see her. At Clara's suggestion, the two of them go out together. During their outing, they share a kiss Freya likes. Dylan too. But things take a dark turn. After Dylan leaves, Allison finds Freya and threatens her, warning that if she doesn't stay away from Dylan, she'll kill her. Terrified, Freya cuts all contact and stops responding to Dylan's calls. Later, Allison invites Dylan over again, saying she wants to introduce him to her friend from the IT company. When he arrives, the friend offers Dylan a job, but Dylan politely refuses, saying he wants to finish college first. Allison loses control. She drugs Dylan, making him unconscious, and ties him up. That night, when Dylan doesn't return, Claire rushes to Allison's house. Allison greets her with a twisted challenge, handing her a gun and saying only one of them can survive. Then she locks the door. Claire pretends to shoot herself and collapses. When Allison comes closer to check, Claire springs up and attacks her. A brutal fight breaks out. Just as Allison is about to kill Clara, boyfriend Jonathan suddenly bursts in. He fights Allison and ends up killing her. In the end, everything returns to peace. Dylan and Freya start a relationship, and now the two of them are truly happy together. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The name is The Real Recap here. Thank you.